Hello everybody, my name is Austibogo and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Now I know last week we got the Ford Bronco all fixed up and good to go and we sold it, and that was Car Mechanic Simulator, and I wanted to actually play American Truck Simulator today because we hadn't played that game in a while. So basically I was gonna do, they have an event going on right now where you can get a fire skin for your truck if you complete an external contract that's over 500 miles with your World of Trucks account. I was gonna do that, and then there was an update because of the Colorado DLC that just released, and basically the Peterbilt that I was using, which is Viper's Peterbilt, it's not compatible anymore. So all three of the trucks that I have in that game are Viper's Peterbilt, so I couldn't drive any of them, and it was kind of a big mess. So I just decided, let's hop back on Car Mechanic Simulator. I know we played it last week, but we can make it work, right? And one other thing, I was gonna play Farming Simulator, but I have a good friend that is actually working on a mod for us, so it wasn't gonna be able to be finished this weekend, but next weekend it should be finished, and I'll have a huge surprise, and it's just gonna be awesome. So what I want to do today is, we searched for the Ford Bronco a little bit in a junkyard. I want to go to a barn. We have plenty of barns around the map over here. I want to pick one, and I want to search for the right car. I want to find a good, nice car and just search for the right one and do a nice little restoration. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got some old junk piles. Oh, this is a fun little car. What is this? This is a Bronco. No way. Here's another Bronco. We could do another Bronco here. This one seems low. Is this one? I guess this is more of a low riding Bronco. It is a little bit low, it looks like. That's really funny. Oh, we got a pickup here. I think, yeah, so this is a Ford F350. This is actually, I've been really wanting to restore one of these. How much is this? 21,000. That is quite a bit of money, but I've been really wanting one of these. That is, we might have to go for this. And I know I said search for the right car, and this is a pickup, but you know, I like pickups. Cars are cool, but I like pickups, so we'll search for the right pickup. All right, let's just see what's around this corner. Oh, there's nothing around this corner. I thought this was a little corner we could go around and there'd be like space here where a car would be. See, I'm looking for a nice little case, not a tractor case, but like, and oh, there it is. I found it. So I like to buy those cases, then we can find other barn maps and parts and stuff. This engine is looking a little bit rough, but we'll clean her up. We'll pull everything out. The cool thing about barn finds instead of junkyard finds is, in the junkyard you don't hardly get anything. Like, you get your suspension and stuff, but they're so damaged that you can't really sell them for much. But with barn finds, if you look on here, global parts condition, or global body condition, global parts condition, they're a little bit higher. In the interior condition, I mean, it is damaged for sure, but it's a lot nicer than if it was from the junkyard. So I think we'll go ahead and buy this. And this is a mod. I'll leave a link down in the description, and so is the Ford Bronco, so then you can check them out if you want to. We could buy this Bronco, but then there wouldn't be enough money for us to actually restore the F350. So I think we'll just go ahead and head home. This pickup looks really nice. It's got a door missing. Rear clamshell, we can take that off. Wow, that makes it look different. I mean, the engine could use some work for sure, but yeah, engine could use a lot of work, but the body is actually really nice. Let's go ahead and sit in it. Oh wow, the interior is clean. Steering wheel is a little bit chipped away. All the little stainless steel is kind of fading off. I mean, the windshields, like, they got more spots and scratches than I thought. They look really good overall. Alright, let's go ahead and put this to the lift and see if we can't do some work on it. I might go ahead and take the engine out first. See, I'm not sure what kind of engine is this. I know we have to remove the gearbox, so we'll go ahead and take the drive shaft and the gearbox out of there, and hopefully we'll be able to pull out the engine. I think engine block V8, so we'll need, I'll go ahead and buy that. So we have this, which cost a lot of money. So basically all the parts are going to be V8, like engine head cover A, V8, engine head V8, all that. Alright, so let's get this thing lifted up into the air and see if we can't pull the engine out. the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's hope this engine fits. Oh yeah, that engine fits good in there. The cool thing, what I think is cool, is this engine has a supercharger. I have never messed with an engine with a supercharger. I haven't even built an engine with a supercharger until now, so this is a really cool experience. And I mean, this engine is huge. Look how many pulleys there are. There's so many just idle roller pulleys, and I mean, look how big this serpentine belt is. It's crazy. And I mean, the supercharger, it's big too. This thing is amazing though. I looked a little bit. So if you go into the car status, it says swap options right here. I'm guessing this is the engines that you can use. I just picked the supercharged one. I don't know if that was the one that it had on there before. Let's look. Yeah, so basically the one that was on there was also supercharged. I just saw supercharged and thought, hey, that's cool. That means more power. Supercharged, super cool, you know? So I think what we can do is sell this engine because we're done with it. If you noticed in the time lapse, I actually cleaned out our inventory. So now I accidentally just pulled out the engine. I didn't mean to do that. So now our inventory is nice and tidy, and we've got, I think, pretty much just good parts in here. There's a few like brake discs and stuff every now and then, but I did sell quite a few things. And I was gonna put all our Bronco parts in the warehouse here, but I accidentally sold them all. I don't know that much about how the warehouse works. I don't know if our inventory and the warehouse are like correlated. So if I have a part that's in the warehouse and not in my inventory, and I'm trying to put it like on an engine, will it show me that I have that part in the warehouse, or will I have to have it in my inventory? It's just a new thing, this warehouse thing, so I'll try to figure it out, and maybe I'll figure it out eventually. But that engine, that is awesome that it's just all good in there. And I was a little bit worried that it wouldn't fit, but it's all good. We're all good. So I think what I'll go ahead and do is take off like all the bodywork here, like the rear bumper here. Hood, come on. Front end, front bumper. Oh, it's got a little hole here for the cooling. I guess that makes sense, so then the radiator can get all of the air and the flow of the air through there. Not sure if the steering wheel wants to come out. I think that's just about it. We'll go ahead and pop the fuel tank out, unless we can't because we need to do it under the car. Yeah, let's go ahead and lift this thing up and we'll mess with the fuel tank and the exhaust. And I think it's really funny how the exhaust go like out right here. Most of the time they go to the back of the vehicle, but these are just sticking straight out the side right here. So the funny thing about these mufflers is it actually says rear muffler D, but it's on the front of the pickup. So I'm guessing the creator of this mod just used the rear muffler as the front muffler and just somehow connected it here. I don't know how these modders actually mod these. Time for the big buck spinning. The gearbox. Oh, this isn't really bad. They do have smaller gearboxes like this. Is it 1.4, and the 16B? A little bit smaller, a little bit cheaper. This is a little bit up there, but I'm glad it's not the V8 4x4. That thing is expensive. Alright, so we'll slap this bad boy up here. And I don't think we'll go ahead and put the drivetrain on there just yet because we need to do all the suspension in the back, and we won't be able to access this leaf spring rear drive axle if we have the drive shaft on. So we'll just leave it right there for now. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and lower this down. We can do a little bit more engine work in here, like the brake servo. I've just noticed this new menu, examine tools. What does this do? Whoa. OBD reader, 500 pro scanning, 50, 75%, 100. Whoa. Okay, so this basically just examines parts. That's really cool, actually. I didn't know we could do that. I'm guessing it was an upgrade from like a toolbox or something. I'm guessing. Oh yes, here it is. OBD scanner. It will examine a lot of different components connected to the car's computer. Does not work with older cars. This looks kind of like an older pickup. Anyway, we'll go ahead and throw some of the front stuff like the cooling and stuff on the front here. I just spent all of our money. I got new tires. I just got some nice slick tires. They cost a lot of money, and I really hope I did the right size. So I am actually a little bit scared about that now because that just lost all of our money. They work together. Awesome. So I wonder if we take these, only 300 each. I got our money up a little bit. And the next episode, we might have to actually use our other lift and do an order for someone. We're kind of in a tight situation here because we want to get all the suspension done too. And I know like these axles and stuff, they aren't cheap. At least the tires will be good and all ready for next time. Alright, all the tires are all good and taken care of and ready to be slapped on there. But before we can do that, we're going to have to do all the suspension. But I think we're going to go ahead and work on that in the next episode. It's really nice that we got this engine in here though. It was pretty expensive. We started out with $40,000 and the F350 was $20,000 and the engine was, I guess, another $20,000 almost. Along with the tires. I think the tires by themselves, just the tires, not even the rims, were $10,000. So this engine was about $10,000 and we sold some around there. But we'll probably in the next episode get a job and actually like work from this lift. It's really nice that we have two lifts now, because when we get in tight situations where we have our F350 on a lift already with its tires off, then we don't have to, you know, mess with it and we can just use our other lift. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe all down there, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.